Hello and welcome to today's update. What you can see in front of you is a piece of artwork that is stolen from another game. I'm not sure which one, but it's there to capture the sort of town hall building that I want to have in game. The point of this building is that it's built in stone rather than wood, so it's an improvement on your existing village hall. It's going to allow you to access the more advanced tiers of technologies. So certain more advanced buildings might be tied and require you to have built a town hall first. I created all these art assets in Sprite and imported them into GMS on a sort of case-by-case basis using the import function. I then set up all of the different scripts that live behind it. So we had to tell it what sprite, when to assign the sprite for this particular type of building. We had to tell it what is the description of this type of building in the build menu. What's the sprite for this type of building in the build menu, which is just mine for now because we're all developing versions. How much does it cost? So this is a gameplay decision. I've decided it should cost stone, definitely. I decided it shouldn't cost any timber in the end. But it will cost some steel. And steel is your gating technology. You can get it on the island, but it's quite hard to get hold of. It requires a certain specialist. So it's difficult to get hold of. It also requires you to have coal and iron ore, which is fairly likely, to be honest. But anyway. And the result is you can see it in game. So, with a bit of editing trickery, we previously had the village hall, which could be built incredibly quickly. But now, once the village hall has been built, we now get an additional option called the town hall, which, again, can be built incredibly quickly, thanks to the wonders of editing. So we now have two buildings. This will gate our progress through the game in terms of our level of technology on the island. Because this is very much the sort of thing we want to think about, is what level of, as you develop, I think this is the sort of thing you want to see in game. Your island developing, going from being like a few people scratching a living to being like a proper town, which is what this town hall is supposed to represent. So that's great. The other thing I did, which you may have already spotted, is to bring in this font, the custom font, Terra Ignota, which I have licensed from the Three Islands Press via myfonts.com. This is based on an old 17th century map. I think it is exactly right for my game. I really love the Zs in particular. That Z, it's all handwritten, which is appropriate. And you can see the way it feels like it's been written with a quill because the ink isn't consistent. You can see where it's pooled on the edges here. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That's something I've got working in game. And what has had the effect of doing is basically wrecking all of my menus. And you can see my items are in the wrong place here. That's fine, but it's a bit lower than it should be. That's in the wrong place altogether. But that's fine. That's something I can come in and fix up next time round. So yeah, that was well, to be honest, that was not a lot of work to get done on the stream, on the 2-hour stream. So it was a lot of fun on stream today, but not a lot got done, which is how things go. I'd like to have some games like that on a regular basis. That's why I stream, is to interact with people and get their opinion, particularly in my terms of my writing. So that was a good session. That's my update. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you all again tomorrow.